Welcome to the Psychology and Physical Training channel, Foundations of Group Behavior. Have you ever wondered why you behave differently when you're with your friends compared to when you're with your family or at work? You see, we're all part of various groups throughout our lives, and they significantly shape our behavior. Whether it's a group of close friends, a professional team at work, or your family, each group has its unique dynamics. This intriguing interplay of elements within a group is what we're going to explore today. It's all about the group dynamics, and today we will delve deeper into this fascinating subject. Classification of groups. Groups can be classified into various types, each having its unique dynamics. The way we interact, behave, and even perceive ourselves can be significantly influenced by the type of group we're in. Let's delve into these classifications. First, we have primary groups. These are the groups that play a key role in our lives and have a direct impact on our personal development. They are usually small and include close relationships like family and friends. The bonds in primary groups are typically deep and enduring. Next, we have secondary groups. Unlike primary groups, these are larger and more impersonal. They serve specific purposes or tasks. Examples could be your workplace team or a school committee. The relationships here are not as deep as in primary groups and are often temporary. Then we have in-groups and out-groups. An in-group is one to which a person identifies and feels a sense of belonging. It could be your favorite sports team or a club you're part of. On the other hand, an out-group is a group to which an individual doesn't identify or feel connected. This could be a rival sports team or a political party you don't support. Reference groups are another type of group. These are groups that individuals look up to and compare themselves with. They set a benchmark for self-evaluation. They can be aspirational, like a professional group you aim to join, or dissociative, a group you would rather not be associated with. Lastly, we have social networks. These are not groups per se, but a web of social relationships that an individual is part of. They can span across various other group types and are often a source of information, support, and opportunities. Understanding these classifications can provide insights into why we behave the way we do in different group settings. They help us appreciate the complex dynamics of social interactions and their impact on our lives. Functions of groups. But why do groups exist? What functions do they serve? A question many of us have pondered at one point or another. Let's delve into it, shall we? First off, groups exist to achieve goals. It's a common saying that two heads are better than one, and there's a lot of truth to that. Groups can pool together resources, knowledge, and skills, making it easier to tackle complex tasks. They provide a platform for brainstorming, problem-solving, and decision-making, all of which are critical for goal achievement. Next, we have personal identity. Being part of a group often shapes our sense of self. It tells us who we are and where we belong in the social world. This is because, consciously or subconsciously, we tend to define ourselves based on the groups we associate with. Whether it's a sports team, a book club, or a work team, these groups contribute to our self-identity. Then there's the self-esteem function. Groups can boost our self-esteem by providing validation and positive feedback. When we feel valued and appreciated by our group, our self-esteem skyrockets. This is particularly important because high self-esteem is linked to better mental health and overall well-being. Lastly, groups offer social satisfaction. Humans are social beings. We crave interaction and connection with others. Groups fulfill this need by providing a sense of companionship and belonging. They give us an opportunity to share experiences, engage in meaningful discussions, and build lasting relationships. In essence, groups are more than just a collection of individuals. They're a dynamic entity that serves multiple functions. They help us achieve our goals, shape our identities, boost our self-esteem, and satisfy our social needs. And these functions are not isolated. They interact and overlap, contributing to the overall dynamics of a group. Groups play a crucial role in fulfilling various social and psychological needs. So the next time you find yourself in a group, remember, you're part of something that's not just functional, but also fundamentally human. Roles. Every member of a group has a specific role to play. Roles as we know them are the responsibilities or behaviors that are socially defined as appropriate for a person occupying a particular status. They come in two flavors, formal and informal. Formal roles, like a team leader or project manager, have clear set responsibilities. Informal roles, however, are not officially designated but naturally emerge in a group setting. The impact of roles on behavior is profound. They shape our expectations, guide our actions, and even influence our identity within a group. But roles are not always harmonious. Role conflict can occur when there is a discrepancy between what a group expects from a role and the individual's perception of that role. This can lead to tension and conflict within the group. Understanding roles is fundamental to understanding group dynamics. They shape the way we interact, influence, and relate to one another within a group. Roles significantly influence group dynamics and individual behavior. Norms, status, and size. Group norms, status, and size. These characteristics shape the overall dynamics of a group. Let's start with group norms. They are shared expectations and rules that guide behavior within a group. Think about it. In any group you're part of, there are certain unwritten rules that everyone follows. It could be as simple as showing up on time for a meeting, or as critical as maintaining confidentiality. These norms dictate the way we behave and interact within the group. They create a sense of order and predictability, fostering a harmonious environment where everyone knows what's expected of them. Moving on to status. Status within a group refers to a person's prestige, respect, or standing in relation to other group members. It's not always about who's been there the longest or who's the most qualified. Often, it's about who has the most influence, who's the most respected, or who contributes the most to the group's objectives. Status can be formal, like a designated team leader, or informal, based on personal charisma or expertise. It's an important dynamic because it can impact the balance of power and influence within the group. Finally, let's talk about size. The size of a group can have a significant impact on its dynamics. In a small group, there's more opportunity for individual participation and close relationships. This leads to a higher level of cohesion and stronger group identity. However, the larger a group becomes, the more complex its dynamics. Larger groups can benefit from a wider range of skills and ideas, but they can also face challenges in coordination and communication. It's not just about quantity, though. It's about quality. The key is to find a balance where every member feels valued and can contribute effectively. So there you have it. Norms, status, and size. These factors intertwine to shape the behavior and dynamics of a group. They influence how we interact, how we work towards common goals, and even how we perceive our own roles within the group. Norms, status, and size are key factors that shape group behavior and dynamics. Summarizing key points. So how do all these aspects of groups come together to shape our behavior? Well, let's take a quick recap. We first delved into the classification of groups. We discovered that groups can be categorized in various ways, from formal and informal to primary and secondary groups, each type having its unique features and implications on our behavior. Then, we explored the functions of groups. We learned that groups can serve several purposes, including fulfilling basic human needs, providing a sense of identity, and offering a platform for achieving common goals. These functions play a vital role in shaping our thoughts, feelings, and actions. We also examined the roles within groups. We learned that every member of a group has a specific role to play, which significantly influences their behavior as well as the group's overall dynamics. Next, we unpacked the concept of norms, status, and size. We found out that these characteristics, too, have a significant impact on our behavior. The norms of a group dictate what is acceptable behavior. The status within a group can influence our actions and reactions, and the size of a group can affect the level of intimacy and interaction. So you see, all these aspects intertwine to shape our behavior in different group settings. They form an intricate web of influences that we navigate in our daily lives, sometimes without even realizing it. Understanding groups and their dynamics can give us profound insights into human behavior. And if you like this video, do not forget to subscribe and follow the Psychology and Physical Training channel for more videos. Thanks for watching.